Hi friends, I'm Erin and this is Erin Go Live. I have a super exciting announcement. Now, I actually already announced this at the end of a previous reading vlog, but I wanted to make its own video because I also need your help. So as if you've been watching this channel, you probably know that I have written a memoir. It is the story of my late husband and I, of our very early relationship as high school sweethearts, up through 3 years ago when he passed away. He was hit by a roadside bomb in Iraq in 2007, sustained a very severe traumatic brain injury. He was the 8th most severely wounded troop in Iraq and Afghanistan at the time. And he required constant medical attention. He needed 24-hour nursing care, rehabilitation. All of that continued on through nearly 13 years that he survived. He finally ended up passing from COVID in April of 2020. We just had the 3rd anniversary there. So in 2019, we actually started writing a book together with, I was writing it with his help. And for years, people have been telling me, you need to write a book, but I just kind of didn't know what the angle was. Like, what kind of book is this? What shelf does it go on? And one night in 2019, I woke up at like 3 a.m. and couldn't sleep. And I was like, oh, it's a memoir told in vignettes. The time we. So I couldn't sleep. So I got up and I just started writing out a timeline, writing ideas. What are the stories I wanted to tell? I was then able to, he wasn't able to speak the way that we do. He could speak, but it was quite effortful. It took a lot. He had to be having kind of a good speech day. And then I had to be very patient as well. And so I would kind of capitalize on those days that he was having a really good verbal day, and I would ask him questions about what was your experience of this time. The one that's my favorite actually is, I knew from my perspective, receiving the phone call of him asking me out on our first date, but I never knew what prompted him to call me in the first place. So I got that perspective from him. Obviously after he passed, it was all on me. And I didn't touch it for about 2 years after he died. So it's really been in the last year that I really kind of put my nose to the grindstone and wrote probably 75% of the book within the last year. It actually goes beyond his death up until really the last kind of bit of it is just this past at the end of the year. So in this last year, I haven't done it on my own. I've had help. I hired Kelly to be my writing coach and editor. So she's helped me with timelines. She's helped me with structure. She's helped me obviously in the editing process, really helping me to make sure that what is in the book actually deserves to be in the book. Killing your darlings kind of thing. You may have heard of that before. That was a challenging process, but it's really nice having an outside point of view, being able to look in at that. So the publishing part was the part that was really kind of scary to me, because as difficult as it is to write a book, the getting it published part is completely, I just felt really out of control over it. It's not something that I know. I've been not writing books, but I've been writing since, 1st grade, putting a sentence together. I've never had anything published before. So that was the process that just seemed really daunting to me. So Kelly actually has a publishing company, but she only publishes children's books. We were hoping to go through this other hybrid publisher called Mirac, who she works through in her publishing company. Well, Mirac just came to her and asked her if Red Cliff Publishing, her publishing company, would take on a section of the market that they don't cover currently, which is memoir. She says, actually, I just so happen to have a client whose book needs to be published. It's a memoir. Let's go for it. She'll probably want to be my guinea pig. So she asked me, absolutely, hands down. I know, like, and trust her. She knows my book inside and out. I don't have to go through the scary process of trying to find a publisher and making sure that I'm not going to get screwed over or anything like that. And get to go with the company that actually wanted to go through from the beginning under her imprint. So super, super excited how that all came together. And this is where you come in. I need your help. It costs a lot of money to publish a book. The package with the publishing company alone is $8,500, and that's not including extra marketing or any other kind of extra fees. services that I'm going to need in order to get the book actually in print. So I have a GoFundMe going. I'm already over $6,000. We're getting really close to actually being there, but it would be really helpful if I had all of the funds raised rather than having to take money out of my pocket in order to get this book published. I will have the GoFundMe linked in the description box below, and you will be able to find that in videos to come for the foreseeable future until this book actually makes it onto shelves and I've stopped having to pay for it. So if you can donate, I would be so appreciative. So if you're able to contribute, I would so appreciate it. Even $5, $10 at a time makes a difference. If it is not in your means to contribute right now, totally understand. Just to share on your social media would be super helpful. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Remember, every day is a great day for a great day, all day.